Whakataka te hau ki te uru, whakataka te hau ki te tonga. Kia mākina kina ki uta, kia mātaratara ki tai. E hi aki ana te atukura, he tio, he huka, he hauhu, ti hei Māori wāhine. I got quite depressed when I was a teenager, so I ended up going on antidepressants. But when I was really wanting to join the police, because I've always thought about it, and I was like, when I was 18, I had my application ready to submit. I was like, I really want to do it. But the only thing stopping me was like, you need to be psychologically cleared, and it was you cannot apply if you have been on antidepressants or mentally ill. And I was like, well, I'm never going to be able to have that opportunity. And it wasn't until I finally started to talk to police officers, they were like, nah, mate, like everybody has stuff going on. It's just making sure that you're not tied to them. And I think once I realised that, I was like, I'll do it. I was probably about 18 kgs heavier, unfit, no way I was passing that physical, and I was just like, the day it opens, I'm applying. And I applied, and then 2 weeks later, I got a phone call, not even 2 weeks later, like 2 days later, I got the phone call, and they said, cool, we want to have you do your psychometric, and we want to do this. And I just remember going, this is too fast, I'm not ready. And for me, that challenge was to physically and mentally be fit enough. It was just, you can't do this, you're not good enough. So getting past that mindset, I think, was quite like a struggle, because I needed to be ready. And I made that promise to myself, I'm not going to join if I think I'm going to jeopardise myself, the community, anything. I was a bit nervous. I got to do like their speed checks. So you know how like police have the radars? I got to like play around with the remote. So I was like trying to clock people's speed, but nobody was speeding. There was like 6 cars. Did you catch anyone? No, like it was good though. Like it was, because that's what it's going to be like some nights. But for me at least, I got to do all these jobs just for like seeing what it's like.
First 6 months in police is just like you are observing and learning. After 6 months only your PA starts.
Filled in like my scope booklet when it was quiet, because I have like I think it's like 18 pages. Yeah. And I've got to like fill out like what officers do to keep themselves safe. So I like ask them questions like that and just try to fill that out in the meantime. But
when does that need to be done by?
1 week after I finish my last scope shift. So I have however long, And then I've got my next 2 scope shifts next week.
You mentioned about, like you having a educational qualification and you're good with the children.
Yeah.
So basically, being a youth aid officer, you can serve children in the schools and communities.
I do love teaching, yeah. It's that helping aspect though, like teaching and policing for me. Policing, I can follow through and I can support them and I can help them with any outcomes they're struggling with, whereas teaching is, I can help them now with their education, because their education is important for their future. So both of those roles for me is helping, and whether that's children, adults, family, I always want to know more and help them more, but I know that's not my role as their teacher. So it kind of excites me knowing that I will have that opportunity when I'm in the police.
So expectation is always you have the willingness to learn.
Yeah, cool.
So nothing else. You don't have to be a super cop. You should listen to the officers and slowly learn the process.
Well, that's how you're going to be able to be more confident,
we all are learning every day.
Yeah. I always wanted to do te reo Māori, like I inspired to learn it. I tried to do it in primary school, but got told because I wasn't Māori I couldn't do it, and because of my skin colour they were like, well no, there's a limited amount of people. So I did my first ever learning experience of te reo Māori at Mono Intermediate and Bilingual. We learnt a lot. Obviously the kaupapa is so whakapapa based that you had to learn about yourself. So through that I learnt a little bit more and more, and I used to just say, oh, no rangitāneo, but it's not like that at all. And I've been talking to my granddad, who's been doing a little bit of the family tree and family history, and he's actually linked back to like my great-great-great-grandmother and her whakapapa.
I've always felt very close to Sam, and it was just a general discussion really, saying, well, there is some Māori ancestry there, but she's got this eagerness to find out about her cultural heritage, and I'm more than keen to find out what I can, helps me, and will obviously help her.
for me, like being able to have that whakapapa now, it's like, I knew, you know within yourself. And when you have people saying like, Cole, you're not Māori, you can't whakapapa back. Like if you can't whakapapa back, you're not Māori. My family at the start, like, why are you doing te reo Māori? That's not going to get you anywhere. And now I feel, because as society's changed, everybody's norms and outlook on it has changed as well. But if that was back, when I was at intermediate, it would not be the same. My dad never came to any of my kapahaka or my nohos, so he didn't have a negative nor a positive outlook on me doing te reo Māori. He would drop me to school, but there wasn't too much involvement. So I think the day he gave it to me for my 18th birthday, I was kind of like, whoa, and he said, when he told me, he goes, I've got it blessed for you and I've done this, and I just, it's quite special. But yeah, so I wear it for special occasions. But yeah, it's nice to know I have it and that he is accepting. At the start, it was hard, and it was, why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? But now it's like, ka pai girl, you've done it. It's funny when you actually say things out loud. You remember, I didn't think much of it. I thought it was amazing at the time, but when you communicate all of that, it's just it holds its mana. Yeah. Although I might be a fresh recruit, I might be the only one in my section that can speak the reo or have a deepened understanding of te ao Māori and te titi reo Waitangi. So I think when I do join my section, they're going to get a lot of reo, and it's just going to pass it on, and I think that's what the police need, and it's going to be awesome when it happens, really. So my favourite whakataukī, probably one of the first ones I learnt as well, is Hea te mea nui o te ao, and he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. And I think that goes really well with the police values, and it is what's the most important thing in the world, and that's our people. Yeah, it's our people, the people before us, the people coming after us. And I just love it because that's that whole community. Everyone is so important.
Oh, yeah, if you're sitting stationary or if it's moving. Yeah.
What about love? Can't you see?